All right. Winners don't use drugs until they're old enough to get to a dispensary. This is the actual arcade ROM. So it is hard as fuck because it was designed to eat quarters.
My toes! My toes!
Okay, let me make sure that the chat was working.
Let's kick shell! Let's kick shell!
This is April on the own recording.
This game ate so many of my quarters in the arcades. This and The Simpsons. Big Apple, 3 a.m. No! So this was made by Konami and not .emu. And Konami is actually releasing a collection of all of their Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles games later this year. Because apparently they made all of them prior to this.
Pizza time!
The collection actually has a ton of games in it. It's got all three of the Game Boy games, all 3 or 4 of the Nintendo games, the 2 Super Nintendo games, the 2 Sega Genesis games, and the arcade ROMs as well. It's got all of them. Shit. Ah! Oh, shell shock. I hate that the laser beams don't seem to affect the foot soldiers. Some horse shit, if you ask me. The Super Nintendo version of this, you can select your difficulty, and the difficulty is just that it gives you more quarters, basically, to use. The benefit of using the arcade ROM is I can just hit the select button to pump in more quarters.
Pizza time!
Terminate the turtle.
Ow.
Alley Cat Blues!
That was retro achievements in the corner. which is a special website that adds achievements to old retro games through the use of emulators. Ow. You know, even in this game, the barrels are like a sin.
Pizza time.
What the fuck is that thing? Ah! God damn it. See, look, they're wearing blue, the proper Leo color. They understand the importance of cosplay.
Pizza power.
Doesn't last nearly as long.
Cool off, sucker.
Wow. Okay, well, at least I got that pizza there for the boss fight, I guess.
I'm going to mangle you, green slime balls.
Ah!
Pizza time.
Wow. He's just like, I'm gonna fuck Leo up. Apparently they had a Turtles in Time arcade machine live at GDQ this year. And one of the speedrunners that plays the game was trying to do a skip on it, and he locked the arcade
Sewer surfing.
machine, and they had to reboot it. Fucking hell.
My toes, my toes.
My toes. There are some sounds. There are some new sound redemptions, by the way.
Hey, come on, come on!
My toes! My toes! My toes! My toes!
God damn it, game. Listen.
Cowabunga! Let's kick shell!
There's also a Pizza Time one. God damn it. Every time.
Pizza time!
Apparently they explode if you kill them. This one. They're fast.
My patience is wearing thin. I'm banishing you to a time warp from which you will never return.
So this was actually the
Previous
second
Star
arcade
Turtle
game. This is
Star.
the sequel to the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade game. And apparently Splinter can, or sorry, Shredder can just send you out in time. I feel like with a power like that, he'd be pretty unstoppable, honestly. Ugh. Oh, absolutely, yeah. Now keep in mind that the arcade hardware was way more advanced than like the home consoles were at the time. So the sprites got dumbed down a little bit for the home console release, and they look a little less detailed than this version. But the home ports for this game were also really amazing.
Pizza power!
There's the SNES version, which is kind of almost a straight up port. And then there's the Sega Genesis version, which is called the Hyperstone Heist, and it's a little bit different because there were some... You know, I want to say it's because the Sega Genesis didn't have the Mode 7 stuff that they needed for a part of this game, but I don't know exactly why they changed it. It's the same game almost.
Pizza time!
So that man lives?
I just had a shower. Man, I just had a shower.
They ended up using this
I
arcade
just had
engine
a shower.
for a bunch of other games. Yeah. A lot of the songs in Shredder's Revenge are like remixed versions of songs from this game.
Man, I just had a shower.
God damn it.
Magic Shell.
Man, I just had a shower.
Got him.
Cowabunga.
Skull and crossbones.
Yes, 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 yes!
I'm planning on adding a few more Terry Bogard emotes, or sound emotes rather. Oh yeah, you remember how I was telling you the boards were in this game as well?
Forgot the sun cream.
See if I can
Duh,
see.
my nose.
The engine for this game was used in the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as well, obviously. But The Simpsons used the same engine. Another game called Sunset Riders, and I want to say X-Men probably used the same engine, but I don't know. I don't know which came first, X-Men or Turtles.
Forgot the sun cream.
Apparently, Sun Cream.
Pizza power!
What the fuck, man? Throwing stars are the worst. Stop that. I love chiptunes.
Ooh, I feel seasick.
Forgot the sun cream. Duh, my nose.
God damn it.
Ooh, I feel seasick.
Pizza time.
These two are, God damn it. Oh, crap. These two are in treasure. Got him.
Bury my shell. and
Yes,
look
yes,
at
yes,
me.
yes, yes.
I feel
To me,
seasick.
these games are the quintessential beat 'em ups. Like, I know that there are others, right? But for me, my childhood, these are the games that define the genre for me growing up.
Ooh, I feel seasick.
We would go places like movies or things as kids, right? Our parents would get these ideas that they were gonna have us all go to a movie, right? And my best friend Ben and I would, we would just, like, we could be in a movie theater somewhere or at a Pizza Hut or something. and
Pizza time.
we could hear the sounds of this, of the Turtles in Time game playing, and we would just hone in on the location of the machine. Like, forget the actual, like, activity that we were there for. It was now we were there to play this arcade game. Hey Gaia. How's your night going? Pretty much. I know it sounds crazy, right? But like, I miss the old arcades. Yeah. I heard somebody's got a birthday. You have Pinball Machine Radar? I don't know what it was. I found pinball to be far more difficult than arcade games. I think it was the great equalizer of I could just keep pumping quarters in if I really sucked at the game. But with pinball, you've got to have that actual manual dexterity going. I think pinball machines are amazing, though, the amount of mechanical work that go into them.
Ooh, I feel seasick.
There's a, oh shit, stop that. Holy crap. There's a, an emulator that's made that allows you to play like digital versions of the old arcade machines, like they've tried to recreate them digitally. God damn it. Oh, he's an asshole. Holy shit, stop that.
Pizza time.
Okay, he's just knifing me in the face repeatedly. What a dick. Wow, what an asshole.
Electric shell.
So yeah. Well, Gaia. Happy birthday from the future.
Neon Night Riders.
Through the miracle of time zones. Yeah, the bosses in these did not have visible health bars. You had to gauge it by how fast they were flashing. Shredder's Revenge, the new one, adds health bars, which is really nice. Oh, I missed all of them! Holy crap. This is the worst version of F-Zero. I missed all four again. Fuck you, game.
Electric shell.
Here he comes.
Face the wrath of Super Krang.
God damn it. Like, there's literally nothing you can do to not take damage in this game at times. It was clearly designed to eat quarters. And I don't blame them, that's how arcades made money, right? Like, sometimes, though, that just results in, like, the computer doing some truly bullshit moves. God damn it. You asshole. Alright, game. Yeah.
Red King Shell. Red
You're
King
going
Shell.
to pay.
Cowabunga.
Cowabunga!
Starbase, where no
2100.
turtle has gone before.
I'm trapped. I'm trapped.
Oh, these things are annoying. Oh my, stop that.
I'm trapped. Pizza power.
It is, isn't it? That's an actual controllable move that you can do in the new one, Gaia. You grab them and then you do down and attack and it throws them towards the screen. They even stole a page from Battletoads and there's a boss fight where you have to throw them at the boss who's off screen. Okay. It's like, we have a full auto weapon here. Just murder the turtles, please. Those lasers have zero chill either. They're just like, pew, 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 pew. Oh, what the fuck? God damn it, he wasn't even on screen yet. You're an asshole, dude. He's like, I'm just gonna chill off screen here. Fuck you. really afraid of what those blue laser things do.
Now I'm too cool. Pizza time.
God damn it. Listen, I'm getting fisted from each side.
Forgot the sun.
So yeah, I think that Shredder's Revenge is a very worthy successor to the original arcade game and this one as well.
Pizza power.
Oh, fuck my life.
Ooh, I feel seasick.
Please stop killing me.
You shellheads are dead. I'm trapped.
Oh my lord.
Red
Let's just get a few more quarters in there now.
I'm trapped. Anyone got a pin? I'm trapped.
Listen, game. I will dive kick this thing to death. I swear. God damn it.
I'm trapped. Anyone got a pin? Anyone got
God damn it. I was inside of him. How? Oh, it's so annoying.
Anyone got a pin?
God damn it.
That holds our way home. Let's go. Technodrome, the final shell shock.
1991.
Let's kick
Remember when I saw
Yes,
the
yes,
Statue
yes,
of Liberty
yes,
on the
yes.
screen, and I said, "Is that a throw? Is that a callback to Turtles in Time?" This is why.
Turtle Soup, my favorite.
Also, can we talk about how awesome this sprite art of Shredder is? I'm getting my ass kicked, but that's okay. I literally have infinite quarters. Whoa! I do not remember him being able to do that. Ah! God damn it. He's getting there. Oh, crap.
My rattle.
That's just an instant death. Holy shit. Okay.
Let's kick shell.
If he hits you with that laser beam that demutate or de-evolves you, it just is an instant murder. Like, thanks for the quarter. Hope you enjoyed your time. God damn it. I don't know why he thinks he needs to do the levitating thing. He's clearly just murdering me without any other problems. Oh!
Cowabunga!
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, our 4 reptilian heroes, have overcome the arch villain Shredder.
Yes, 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 yes!
It should play the cowabunga.
Cowabunga!
Produced by Konami. Again, they're...
3
Oh, then it just starts over. Yeah. So yeah, eh. So yeah, that's oh man, you can really see the sunburn now. Holy shit. Oof. Yeah, so that's Turtles in Time. That was one of the most formative arcade games of my childhood. That and a healthy dose of Street Fighter 2, and a dash of Samurai Showdown, and The Simpsons. God, I probably spent $150, $200 easy on The Simpsons, and Mortal Kombat 3, Mortal Kombat 2, and Mortal Kombat 3. Yeah. What's really crazy to me is I remember Soul Calibur when it was Soul Blade, an arcade machine. Like, nobody remembers Soul Blade, but it's actually the first entry in the franchise. So, anyway, I'm just seeing who's live right now. I haven't seen Pronzo in a hot minute. We are going to get you over to Ice Blue. He is currently doing some Paper Mario randomizer. I'd like to thank you all for watching. Tomorrow night's going to be Friday Night Fights. We're going to do Guilty Gear until 11, and then we're going to do DNF Duel from 11 until 1 or 2 from the sound of it. And then Saturday night is the blind playthrough, the start of the blind playthrough of Wind Waker. So, hope to see you all there. Have a good night.